What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Screen Fiend. I'm Pam. We are watching the season finale of Bridgerton. Season 1. Last episode, we left off with Daphne getting her period, so she's not pregnant. So she doesn't know where she stands with Simon. Are they just going to start fresh? Or is he going to actually part ways with her and they'll just be married on paper? We also got Marina making some sort of like tea concoction. I'm assuming to do you know what to her baby. And then we also get Eloise thinking the dressmaker is Lady Whistledown. I forgot to say that in my last video. She thinks that, I don't know her name, but she owns the modiste. She thinks she's Lady Whistledown and she is way off base. So that's pretty much where we left off. Let's get into the season finale.
Of all that I have imparted to you, dear reader, there is but one bit of wisdom you must heed most. One can never know the truth of a marriage hiding behind...
That's right. I wouldn't want to talk to him either.
Beware indeed, blushing newlyweds. You know not the future that awaits. Will there be hardship?
Are you going to do what you're going to do?
Or indignity?
Oh, King George. I have to look up. I don't know what his mental issues are. Mental issues are. What is wrong with me today?
Or will one's future see the rarest accomplishment of all?
You are permitted to smile.
Thank you.
Your Graces. Might you both move a bit closer as well?
How you gonna move closer? Tell him to move closer.
Better.
Oh my gosh, like, y'all trying to pretend?
Once this portrait business is settled, I shall quit London.
Perhaps His Grace might place his hand on the Duchess's shoulder, so that you both can look as happy as you should.
They're not. Like, come on, y'all suck at these ruses. Y'all care about each other, but y'all so stubborn. Especially you, Simon.
My word. The very picture of devotion.
Your father is dead. Why continue to be miserable? Why?
Marina?
Oh, look, Marina's okay.
What are you doing? Mama said you must rest.
I'm already feeling much improved.
Marina.
What? Penelope, I assure you, I am well. That tea has accomplished what I needed it to. You were right about Colin. He is a good man with a good heart. You were very good to him. I am certain one day he will see it.
Let's see. Who's that?
Marina, are you quite well?
Who's that?
I've made my decision. The Duke and I are going our separate ways.
I know I do not always say the right things, and then the things I do say, well, they are not always what you wish to hear. I'm only able to offer you what I know.
The Duke is choosing to nurture some grudge against his father instead of allowing himself any kind
Crazy.
of happiness. However, am I supposed to forgive that?
Miss Crane, how delightful to make your acquaintance. I had no idea a soldier such as yourself was coming to town.
I have come bearing grim news today. My brother George died on the battlefield several weeks ago.
Oh my God.
Wait.
He was writing to me. George. To tell me he loved me. To tell me we could run away together and marry and have our child.
He loved you.
Sir Philip found this half-written letter amongst George's belongings after he
passed.
If it were not for your recent inquiries, Sir Philip never would have known I was here. And I never would have known, George. He loved me. All this time, he loved me.
Oh my God, Eloise. Is this an Eloise-based episode?
Miss Eloise, you should come back another day when the shop is open.
Girl, you in there getting frisky?
Me. I need a dress for my sister's ball.
You already have a dress for your sister's ball.
A young lady can never have too many dresses.
Girl, stop it. We all know you don't like that.
However, she also writes something flattering about them.
Perhaps she will.
What makes you say that?
Because she knows what is good for her business, and angering loyal customers is not good.
And I was wrong. He do like having sex with her.
I know why you are here, Miss Eloise. You're very smart, and you care very much about the people in your life, as you should. But you must know, I have no intention of compromising anyone.
Liar, you mean her brother.
That is good.
Ciao.
Win this fight, and perhaps we leave this city. We can take our exhibitions all over England if we wish.
To continue living fight to fight. We should be planning for our future, Alice. I cannot fight forever. Our circumstances solely dependent on how well I can pander and grovel to the
Do
likes of-
not throw this fight. Come on, dude.
Perhaps
No. You know your wife's not gonna tolerate that.
Perhaps that purse will be enough to keep us happy.
Thank you for meeting me.
Always interested in a good fight. Why did you want us here?
I want to place a sizable wager on this match, and I'm told you two can manage serious transactions.
Are those like loan sharks?
My money's on the beast.
With Mondrich heavily favored.
There's only one reason a flash-cold lord would come to us for such a bet.
Broke.
Anyone who knows you must know your word
He's
Ooh.
worthless. Figured you'd have been here an hour ago.
Would have been. But it's not as if you needed me here to wish you luck. You ready?
Oh my God, do the right thing.
As I shall ever be.
Ladies and gentlemen, take your seats.
You caught that, right? You caught that. Smart.
After my brother clearly took liberties with your virtue, I would merely be doing my duty.
Respectful marriage. Miss Thompson.
Marrying a brother?
What a fine
Right.
thing. Sir Philip inherited the Crane title. He has a perfectly adequate estate to...
Girl, you
support
don't have nothing. What are you talking
Perhaps your
about?
distant cousins, too.
I cannot.
She doesn't have kids. What is she digging for? Oh, Simon's letters. Simon's letters. Never opened them. Even after he was an adult and established and a perfectly good, what's the word I'm looking for? What is wrong with me in words today? What the hell? A perfectly good heir. He still didn't read the letters. That's terrible. Ooh! Did he dislocate his shoulder? Oh! Jeez, that's brutal.
Your Grace.
There we go.
Did you forget we were to come and
It's
help
like-
with preparations for your
She's
walk?
definitely gonna give her an
Your mamma
insight.
is waiting in the parlor.
I shall be there momentarily. Lady Danbury,
Yes.
did you know about these letters?
Yes, she does.
The ones the Duke seems to have written to his father as a boy.
I did. And now apparently so do you.
I had no idea that Simon had trouble speaking as a child.
How could you have done? He works so very hard to eliminate the difficulty. What is
What the hell is that?
More importantly, how did you get it?
I had an inside tip.
What kind of tip?
The good kind.
But where did
Does
you
it
get...
matter? Portia, our problem
What is that, money?
And this is only half the winnings.
Well, where's the other half?
I used it to pay off my man. No matter, because this is more than enough.
I'm going to Bridgerton House this morning. Dear Francesca's returned from Bath.
Okay.
It seems my entire family is gathering. Would you care to join me? I must admit, my brothers will think it odd if you do not.
Yes. Yes, I shall join you.
Good.
Well, that is certainly a much I'd like to see.
Sister! Francesca!
You know what's funny? The new Francesca
And you, your
actually
Grace?
looks like
I think your brother's
Hyacinth.
enough for returning to
Hyacinth. I
find
feel like I'm
his
saying her name
great
wrong.
Simon, when
Looks like
I
her,
want to
an
visit
adult
Clive
version.
Burn.
Hyacinth allowed the Duke to find his seat before you joined him.
Hyacinth.
You are welcome to visit at any time.
Lord have mercy.
I do not share my
I'm
food.
not to do what you did the other morning ever again. Do you understand, Eloise?
What?
Oh, you mean visiting my new acquaintance, Madame Delacroix?
She's not your...
I was wrong about her, brother. She's wonderful. You have nothing to worry about.
I was not worried about anything.
Not worried about what?
Oh, my business, Anthony.
I have a
I would've
friendship
dug all in
with
there.
Genevieve Delacroix. The modiste.
And he has no room to say nothing. You've been screwing the opera lady.
Good for you, brother. You deserve contentment. We all do. If the lady contributes to that, then I'm happy for you.
I finally found her. Lady Whistledown.
Who is she?
She is Madame Delacroix. Madame Delacroix is her. Modiste and Whistledown are one and the same. And she is going to bring something in your family's
nervous
favour.
there.
And she told me so.
That certainly is an impressive feat, running two businesses.
Oh, we should both aspire to be just like her.
Right?
Unmarried, earning our own money.
Look, I'm happy you found her, Elle, but I do not think I can ever be like that. You know, have a duchess for a sister.
But Penelope, you love Colin, so obviously it's the life you want to live. Why are you trying to say like you have to do it?
So does that mean...
You truly believed a tea would rectify the situation, madam? As if that ever works.
And yet, to those who may still find themselves out of both choices and hope, fear not.
Would you like to catch dance?
Perhaps you should like to paint a picture.
Damn, Eloise!
You must see this as a rehearsal. Until you are officially out, you need not feel so strained tonight. It's as if I shall feel anything but the inability to breathe in this corset.
Let's make dance.
For someone who hates ball gowns, you look exquisite in one.
Lady Featherington,
Oh,
what a
the
pleasant
trio
surprise.
is back
Did
in
not expect to
effect.
see you here.
What can I say? The Duchess extended an invitation personally.
Look at this idiot.
Someone special in here for me, I presume?
Only the best for you, my lord.
Featherington. Join us.
Ooh. What's going on? Did they find that he rigged it? Oh.
Enjoying your evening?
What?
Are you enjoying your evening?
Yes, I am, Colin.
Yes, I just came from the dance floor.
I did not see you.
I was in the back of the dance floor. It was quite crowded, so...
I owe you an apology. I did not see it at first, but I know you were only trying to prevent me from heartache with Miss Thompson, and...
Yes, she was. And she loves you.
And I was a fool.
You are not a fool. You merely believed yourself in love. One should never apologize for that. One finds oneself in such an incredible position and, well, one should declare it. Assuredly, Fervently.
Aww.
Loudly.
I'm leaving. First thing tomorrow morning, I begin my tour. I'm to start in the Mediterranean. It was actually you who inspired me. You kept reminding me how much I longed for travel. Oh, what was it you wished to say?
I don't remember.
Oh,
Shall we
my
dance?
God.
I'm all danced out for the night. Colin.
Leave her be,
I'm not on your tour.
Colin. Oh, man. Come on, Colin. You gotta see it. She loves you.
Oh, apologies.
My lord.
Ooh, child.
Give me a moment, my love, and I shall return upstairs.
Why does he have flowers? Because she was doing something with him. You better question her.
I thought about coming with you tonight. I envisioned myself on your arm, dancing the entire night away. But my imagination was the furthest I could allow myself to go.
Sienna, what are you doing?
What am I doing? What am I... I am doing the very thing I have always done. I am looking out for myself. I am ensuring my own future.
Yep, because she cannot be a lady.
What I know is that you are lost.
Very.
And I cannot allow you to set me adrift as well.
Yep.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, apologize and go about your business.
We really must get back to the party.
Not a moment.
Lady Whistledown.
No, it's not.
Go, it is a trap!
What do you think you're doing?
I apologize. I thought you were someone else. Perhaps you might catch up with her.
Child, your party is over.
Daphne!
I know why you made that vow to your father. I found the letters you wrote to him as a child, and I read them.
Daphne.
Just because something is not perfect does not make it any less worthy of love.
Aww.
You may think you are too damaged and too broken to ever allow yourself to be happy, but you can choose differently, Simon. You can choose to love me as much as I love you. That should not be up to anyone else.
Mr. Finch has such a warm countenance, does he not? And his gaze, it inspires me.
Perhaps it might inspire you into silence.
Prudence, be kind. You'll have plenty of
Prudence.
opportunities to find your match this summer. I'm thinking of a full renovation of our country houses in order this.
And Penelope. Who the hell are these people?
Oh, my lady. There is news.
News about what?
It is your husband now.
Oh, yeah, those two dudes.
You're saying he is dead.
What?
The Bow Street runners have questions.
Those two dudes killed them. And probably took the money. I bet you. Yup. Oh, this man has left her with everything as a burden. She's not the nicest lady, but Jesus Christ.
I do not want to be alone. I know that now.
Good. It's a miserable life.
But what I do not know is how to be the man you need me to be.
She'll tell you.
The man you truly deserve. I do not know how to do this.
Yes. You do.
Daphne.
I know you do.
You're not your father.
You stay. You stay. And we get through this. Together.
As many now leave the city behind for greener pastures, some endings
Colin.
seem more permanent than others.
But he's looking over to you, Ken. Who's she hugging? She hugging Eloise?
I am here, Ben, to help you to find a reason every day to endure in the absence of your dear papa. I know. And
Child, she ain't crying over that. She's crying over Colin. What is her mom gonna do? Jesus. He got caught.
How did you do it?
Cheating. How? Did they figure
How
that
did you
out?
endure
I
2
don't
and 20
know.
years of marriage without love?
But that's crazy.
You find things to love, my dear. Small things. Big things too, like your babies, and eventually they add up to be
Find
enough.
other replacements.
You're strong, Miss Thompson.
Yep.
Perhaps even more so than me.
That's crazy, man. She's marrying the love of her life's brothers just for safety.
Of course, there are other
Insecurity.
endings that will offer new beginnings.
Penelope, do you feel bad? I think you do a little bit, not a lot.
Give my regards to Madame Delacroix.
Well, your regards will have to wait now. Seems she's making a short trip back to France.
Oh, you're not going to say goodbye to her?
I did last night, if you must know. We went to a party together. Very good party.
You were with Madame Delacroix last night?
Yes.
If you were with Madame Delacroix last night, then she is not, then she cannot be.
And yet, there is no
She knows it's
ending
not her
in
as
sight.
Lady Whistledown.
This author. Perhaps I will come forward one day. Though you must know, dear reader, that decision shall be left entirely up to me.
Hello,
Yours
Penelope.
truly, Lady Whistledown.
What's this? Oh, Daphne.
Push, Your Grace.
Is it a boy? Is it a girl? I hope it's a boy.
You wish told.
Hi.
You must think of the name.
Whatever it is, I believe it must begin with the letter A.
Okay.
We do have family traditions, do we not?
We certainly do, Your Grace.
Oh, I get it now. I so get it now. Anthony, Benedict, Colin, Daphne, Eloise, Francesca, Gregory, Hyacinth. How cute. How cute. How cute. That was cute. So that was episode 8, the season finale of season 1 of Bridgerton, and the ending was good. I'm super happy, and of course I kind of knew that Daphne and Simon were going to resolve their issues, but I did forget that she found the letters and she read the letters and things like that. So, and I'm also really happy that Miss Danbury took the time out to explain his history, because I think honestly Simon would have never explained it to her. I think he would have just held that in and probably was embarrassed of how his father treated him and wanted to keep that from Daphne. So I'm really glad that she found out on her own, and then, you know, she pretty much just told him, like, listen, I know what happened to you. That should not determine your future and your happiness. Let it go. And he let it go, and look what happened. They had a happy ending, and they have a son with, of course, the letter A. I don't know what the name is. As far as the Featheringtons, oh my, oh my gosh. You see, you think you're fooling people, but you're not. Lord Feathering was so desperate to put his family back into good graces, he couldn't even do it the correct way. Granted, his reputation was tarnished. You heard it from the loan sharks. They was like, word around town is that your word is nothing. And I think what made them suspicious of him is when he gave them the deed to his home. Because when he did that, they kind of looked at him like, what? Like, who would do that? Like, who would do that? And I think they figured from then that he rigged it. And then also, we don't see it it was in a previous episode, I believe. Right? Was it a previous episode, this episode? I believe, I don't remember. But anyway, you see him coming out of the tent of Will, who's the boxer. We don't know if they watched him do that. We don't have no idea. So they could have been watching him closely and figured it out. So pretty much at the end, I'm assuming when he went to the brothel, they were there. They confronted him on him cheating the game. And then they probably took him back to the Featherington house, took the money, and then had him killed. And now look what he did. Just because he did it in the most selfish, greedy way, he left his daughters and his wife out there to dry. They know, or I should say Lady Featherington knows now who's going to take over the estate. And I'm assuming he's not as good. Like, he's not... I'm trying to see how I can say this. So, Lady Featherington knows who's going to take the estate, and from her expression and her handmaiden, that he's not a good person. So, I'm really curious to see what's going to happen with that in their future in society. And then you have Eloise still thinking that Lady Whistledown is Marguerite, who owns the dress shop, right? So she's at the Hastings final ball of the season, and she's talking to Brimsley. I mean, how easy is it to get Brimsley to spill beans? She said it in a previous episode. I think it was like either the second episode or the third episode. She said he loves to gossip, pretty much. And all you can say is one little thing to him and he spills all the beans. And from that, Eloise goes to search out to see who Lady Whistledown is, and pretty much to stop her from getting unmasked. Because she does respect her in that way. Why? Because, you know, she is this most likely single woman. She has this business that's thriving all over, you know, London. She's able to write. She's just not this home. She's not this at-home stay at home mother, I should say, lady of the society. She's not that. She is what Eloise strives to be, so she has that respect for her. And even though she wanted to unmask her, she still also wanted to protect her. So of course we see her kind of sort of protecting her, but then when she talks to Benedict and finds out that Marguerite was with Benedict, she realized that she wasn't Lady Whistledown. Of course, it was Miss Penelope. But I liked her way how Penelope played it off. She, excuse me, she finds out that Colin is going to Greece, right? He comes to her, he says, thank you, you know, for trying to show me that he deserved better than Marina. But then he also drops the bomb like he's going to Greece. What he initially planned in the beginning of the season. And of course, I think she's a little heartbroken about it, but she played on that when she saw Eloise so she can go run and provide the next newsletter for Lady Whistledown. Because she says to Eloise, oh, I'm going to go find, I'm going to go check on Marina. So that's what she does. That was her little, you know, her little cover up. Even though Eloise could have easily asked Marina, like, hey, did Penelope come and see you last night? Like, are you okay? And that would have been it for Penelope. Eloise would have known it was her. But so that was cool. And we pretty much in this, of course, this season finale, we wrap up on Marina's story because like I said in the previous video, in the beginning of this video, she tried to drink this tea to, you know, her baby, and later on in this episode we find out that it didn't work, and the doctor told her, it was like, you making these like remedy teas, and a lot of people do it, it doesn't work, your baby's still there. So now what she has to do is she has to go back to her lover's brother, because the lover's brother pretty much proposed to her. Now she has to go back and accept the proposal because she needs a security. She doesn't look too happy, but you know what? You're in the situation that you're in. You're going to have to deal with it. Point blank, period, right? So we wrap up Anthony's storyline with the opera singer, and she pretty much breaks up with him. She's just saying, listen, I'm not going to be accepted in society. That is not where I want to be in life. The guy that I've been with for the last couple of months, you know, he, you know, treats me the way I need to be treated, and I can be me with him. And I'm glad that she broke up with Anthony. I said in a previous video that she is an out for him, out of his responsibility as Lord Bridgerton. Do I believe that still after episode 8? He's a little bit. I do believe that he somewhat developed feelings for her, but I still feel that she was an out. I think he was using her for that. He does not want the responsibility of Lord. And unfortunately, you are the firstborn in 1813. That is your responsibility. I feel bad for him. I do, because I feel like people should be able to do what they want to do, but that's not how it was back then, unfortunately. So, at the end, he's talking to the Duke and his sister, and he is just completely bitter, and he's putting his name into the ringer for next season. Of course, that's probably where, you know, season 2 will pick up, and he's going to look for a bride. So I can't wait to revisit that. Of course, I already know who he's going to marry, but I want to revisit the story because I don't fully remember it. And that pretty much sums up season 1 of Bridgerton. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Y'all have no idea how hard it's been for me to film episodes 7 and 8. The noise, the glitches of the TV and the computer, it's been a lot, and I hope I can edit it out. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you want to continue to watch any of my videos, make sure you guys subscribe and turn on your notification bell. And I will see you guys in the next video. Woo! I'm going freaking done. Toodaloo.